There was a big ashram of Gautam Buddha in a village. A famous Buddhist guru lived there. One of his disciples there spoke a lot. He used to talk about this and that all the time. When he went to collect donations, he came back with a new story from every house and had heard it from other disciples of the ashram. He gossips about one disciple doing bad things to another and tries to be good in front of others. He keeps praising himself from his own mouth and always tries to prove himself to the guru as the most intelligent and best. He wanted himself to be different and superior to all the disciples. He said that I, a child from a rich family, could have lived a comfortable and full of facilities life if I wanted, but I left all that and came here because I have to search for the truth. To know yourself is to know life, that is why my sacrifice for you is the biggest. One day the guru called all the disciples of the ashram and said that all of you have to take some resolution for the next 1 month. This will strengthen your resolve and will infuse self-power in you. All of you can take any resolution according to your capacity, and if any of you breaks your resolution before 1 month, then he will return to his old routine. All the disciples took small and big resolutions as per their capacity, and after telling the guru about their resolutions, they left from there. But the disciple who wanted to show himself different and bigger than everyone else went straight to the guru's hut and said, "I do not want to take any small resolution. I want to take a big and great resolution like my own. Please tell me what should a resolution be taken?" Hearing this from him, the guru smiled and said, "Will you be able to fulfill the resolution given by me? Will it be possible for you to fulfill it?" Probably no, it is not possible for you. You will not be able to fulfill it. That is why you find a resolution yourself. The disciple said, "No, Gurudev, whatever resolution you give me, I will definitely fulfill it." The guru said, "Okay, then you remain silent for the next 1 month. This is your resolution, that you will not utter even a single word from your mouth." The disciple said, "Gurudev, this is also a resolution. It is very easy, just remain silent for a month. Please give me some big resolution which is worthy of my ability and which I have problem in fulfilling." The guru said, "First, you fulfill this resolution." The disciple agreed with the guru, and at that very moment he became silent and turned and went out of the hut. He found it very easy to remain silent. He somehow managed to remain silent for 1 day, but from the second day onwards, the burden of not speaking started weighing on his mind. On the third day he started feeling heaviness, and on the fourth day he started feeling a strange restlessness, because all the disciples of the ashram were talking to each other. He also wanted to present his side. He wanted to stop her from speaking, but his resolve was coming in the way. That's why he would just make faces and eyes the whole day. A few more days passed in this manner and the disciple fell ill. His head was bursting. He didn't even feel like eating or drinking. He just wanted to speak. He went to the guru and sat in front of him in writing and told him, "Gurudev, I want to speak. Without speaking, I cannot breathe. I am suffocating. I am going mad inside. What should I do? Should I break my resolution?" Reading this, the guru smiled and said that resolutions are meant to be broken, but the one who fulfills his resolution increases his inner strength, and the one who increases his inner strength moves ahead on the path of society and awakening. Taking the resolution was in your hands, and breaking it is also in your hands. Many of your brothers have broken their resolve and returned to their old routine. If you are not able to do so, then you can also break your resolve and go back to your old routine. But remember, if you are not able to handle this small resolution today, then how will you be able to handle the rest of your life? The rest of the decision is completely in your hands. These words of the guru hurt the disciple's heart. He went back from there without saying anything and locked himself in his hut. He would come out of the hut only for his important work. The rest of the time he remained sitting inside the hut. 15 days had passed and the resolve of almost all the disciples of the ashram had broken by now, but his resolve was still going on. Since taking the resolution, he has not spoken a single word. The entire ashram was surprised as to how a person who was so talkative became silent. After 15 days, He again went to his guru and wrote in writing that Gurudev, I am silent from outside, but there are many voices within me. There is a lot of whining and complaining. I would keep talking internally. My mind would keep asking all kinds of questions. As quiet as I am on the outside, I am equally full of noise on the inside. Does my resolution still continue in this way? The guru said, yes, your resolution still continues, but as long as these voices of people keep reaching your ears, your mind will keep speaking. Because this is the habit of speaking. You may remain silent on the outside, but you will keep speaking on the inside. You have to move away from these things, these voices. The disciple bows to the guru and goes away from there, and as soon as the morning comes, he leaves his hut and goes towards the forest. Many days pass. The time for resolution also ends, but the disciple does not return. Everyone in the ashram was afraid that a wild animal might have eaten it. Meanwhile, many efforts were made to find him, but he was nowhere to be found. All the guru brothers assumed that wild animals had made him their prey, but the guru did not think so. One day, another disciple of the ashram came to the guru and said, Gurudev, what would have happened to that talkative brother of ours? Could the animal have killed him? The guru said that the animals might have made him their prey, but there might be another reason for his not returning. Maybe he got what he went for. Then the disciple asked Gurudev, is it so harmful to speak too much? The guru said. One of the many sorrows in a man's life is that he can never remain silent. Always keep saying something or the other. More than half of our suffering arises just because of our speaking. Most of the conflicts in the family are caused by our meaningless speaking. None of us wants to remain silent. We just want to make the other person listen. Whatever is in our mind, we want to bring it out in his mind. We want to make him understand that look, you are wrong and I am right. And in this way everyone is accepting each other's rotten things. This work of listening and narrating in this manner continues throughout life. But in this ignorance we lose our time, our life, our understanding and the most important and precious moments which can be lived, which can be experienced, in which happiness can be achieved, but in return we get what is. Nothing, everything becomes useless and ruined. Only a few people are able to realize what we have lost in this madness. Just as other people are not aware of their arrival, similarly they are not aware of their departure either. The disciple said, then what is the solution? The guru said, this is the only way to observe your thoughts with full awareness. Thinking about all the mental problems while staying in the present and doing one's work with full awareness brings miraculous changes in life. After that, after getting answers to his questions from the disciple, he bowed to the guru and left from there. 3 months had passed since that disciple left the ashram, but there was no news of him. By now all the guru brothers had given up hope of his return, but one day he returns to the ashram. There was no limit to everyone's surprise and happiness after seeing him, but now he was not the one who had gone from here. He had come back as something else. An amazing change could be felt inside him. There was an amazing pause on his face and peace in his eyes. As soon as he came to the ashram, all the guru brothers surrounded him from all sides and started talking. He also started talking to his guru brothers. Everyone who talked to him realized that he was no longer as impatient and talkative as before. Every word was coming out of his mouth very clearly and sweetly. After talking to the guru brothers for a while, he went straight towards the guru. He touched the guru's feet and said, Gurudev, am I still silent? Is my resolution still continuing? The guru looked carefully into the disciple's eyes for some time and said, yes, you are still silent, not a single word is coming out of your mouth and your resolve is still going on. The disciple said, Gurudev, when I left the ashram, I was silent, but there were many voices inside me. There were many questions in my mind and they were not stopping, so I went into the forest, in the hope that it would give me peace and the chatter in my mind would subside, but the more I went into solitude, the more my inner the sound became increasingly louder. I started hearing the oldest voice within me. Only then did I realize how wrong I was doing.